Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Hit the description box. Click that link, like, subscribe, share my new channel, Green's House. I sit down with amazing people who have an interesting story to tell. And boy, do I have an interesting story to tell you today. Now, of course, we all know New York City has been turned into Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome. Master Blaster run Barter Town. It's a lawless fucking mess. There are some images that I want to show you that is, if it weren't for the skyscrapers in the background, you wouldn't believe that that was New York City. You wouldn't believe that that was a city in America, even though more and more every day it seems like that is becoming the American standard. We are willingly giving away our first world status, one shitty city at a time. You have cities around the world that blow our infrastructure out of the water. We got shitty roads, shitty bridges. Our airports suck. Meanwhile, in Dubai, it looks like the fucking Jetsons. Remember how their little spaceship cars sounded? You look up, there's things flying in the air in Dubai. Tall skyscrapers, clean. Cutting edge, state of the art. We're American. We got this duct tape, okie doke, redneck bullshit, double wide trailer of a country. So first, we're going to talk about Randall Island. And if you've been listening to moi, you've heard me mention it a few times. It is one of the many areas in New York City where they are housing these illegals. They call them asylum seekers, but we know the truth. This is where they're housing these gangbangers, because that's what these people are. These are thugs. These are ne'er-do-wells who have been released into our country. Their country sets them free. They head up here, and we say, come on in. What could go wrong? You're a criminal at home, but all of a sudden, you're going to be a Boy Scout when you get here. No. You're going to be even worse. This is all new. You know what we are? You know what America is? America is, hold on a second. Where is it? You ever see that movie, Demolition Man? With Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes? Well, in that movie, in the present day, it's wild, crazy, violence, shooting. Stallone and Wesley Snipes, they're adversaries. They meet in this building where their hostages being taken and people are getting shot and explosions. So then they both get cryogenically frozen. And the future they grow up in is a giant vagina. If a guy who wears a pink pussy hat could be a city, that's what Los Angeles was. There were no crimes. There were no homicides. Everybody wore this weird futuristic garb and greetings, fellow citizen. And everything was perfect and peaceful and clean and beautiful. And they didn't know how to deal with criminals. So when Wesley Snipes was thawed out in this future Los Angeles, nobody had anything in place to contain him. They couldn't stop him. He was kicking in windows, breaking shit, stealing shit. Nobody could stop him. They weren't built to deal with that. He came from a different time, a different place that their citizens weren't equipped to deal with. That's what's happening now. You have these hordes of gangbangers and criminals who come up here to America where we don't have high walls around everybody's neighborhood and soldiers patrolling the streets. This is easy pickings. Look at all this wonderful, expensive stuff. All they have between us and it is glass. That's all? Glass? So they're having the time of their lives up here. It's never been easier to be a criminal than these illegals that come up here and continue their criminal enterprises. This is easy. What is it, San Angeles? Is that what they called it? The new LA? That's what this is. All these illegal criminals coming up here are Wesley Snipes, and we are San Angeles. Just greetings. We don't know how to deal with this shit. Some of us do. But this is awesome. What they come from, the violence, the squalor, the poverty, the corruption, to come up here, man, this is easy. Put their little scooter gangs together. They're they're doing smash and grabs, knocking over stores, breaking into these expensive neighborhoods, stealing millions of dollars in jewels and other expensive items. This shit is easy. They're calling back home. Brother, you gotta come up here. They don't do shit here. And if you can even, hey, we could even stomp some cops in the head. They'll have our faces in HD on camera. They bring us in and then they let us go. It's fucking great, man. So let me show you this footage from Randall Island. And remember, Randall Island is where they have 24-hour snacks and tea, fluff and fold laundry service, video games, call centers, and of course, their native fare, meaning they're serving these people meals that are from their home country. They're serving them arroz con pollo and shit like that because, God forbid, these people get homesick. They're feeding them native or South American food so they feel at home. Can you believe this shit? So this is how they're acting. This is what happens when you import criminals to a land that's not going to punish them. They're going to do what they do. Like LL Cool J said, doing it and doing it and doing it well. They're great at being criminals. Ay. So let's see. This is Randall Island, New York City. And this is also a place that they erected for these 500 plus asylum seekers, mostly young men. You'll see in the video in the background, young men, well-dressed, all have phones. And here's the best part about Randall Island. No, guys. It's not that surrounding neighborhoods and adults are no longer allowed to use the soccer facilities here. You got to find somewhere else. But this is costing. You ready, New Yorkers? If you got any New Yorkers in here, have a seat. Because if you don't, you're going to pass out, probably hit your head. You're going to hurt yourself. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm just trying to inform you. This one facility, who knows how many are spread across the city? So much money buzzing around. Everybody's sticking their hand in there. Who knows? This one facility is costing the New York taxpayer $20 million a month for this. Hey. Hey, look at that jacket. That red, white jacket. Hey. Fuck you, please. For me. Fuck you, eh? Fuck you, eh? Let's see. Are they gonna show the scene where one of the female officers, what the fuck is she doing there, gets hit in the head with a backpack? Let's see. Her right there. There's a clip where she gets hit in the head with a backpack. She's doing nothing. What are you doing? Create a perimeter. You're doing nothing to help with that arrest. Water bottles. Hey, why not throw things at the cops? If they turn on American news from 3 years ago, you know, the Summer of Love going on 4 years ago, they were throwing shit at the cops. Oh, damn it, New York Post, come on. I'll find the footage where she gets hit in the head with a backpack. Hey, motherfucker, you know Tashi, man. Fuck you, man. Look at that. They're just here for a better life. Quiet, taxpayer. Shut up. They're just here for a better life. They just want to come up here. Remember what George Bush said? Bring them out of the shadows. We don't want them hiding in the shadows. Come on out. It's okay. They just want a better life. They want a better life for their children. I just come here to work. Solamente work. That's all I went to do, Mr. Los Estados Unidos. They just want to work. What's wrong with working? You work. You work, American. Why can I not come here? I work too. They just want to work. Those are all they were yelling. Thank you, police. Thank you, America. That's what all those guys were yelling. Thank you, gracias, señor y señorita. Thank you for letting me. That's what they were saying. Hold on, here we go. You guys want to see this? Here we go. New York City's finest. NYPD. Female of color police officer takes backpack to her dome. Boop. There it is. There it is. They just want a better life. Why are you guys being assholes? Why are you, American first? Shut up. These people just want a better life. And New York taxpayer, again, you are paying $20 million a month for people to come up here and act like that. So if they would do that to police officers on duty, uniforms, taser, gun, pepper spray, handcuffs, nightstick, radios, all that stuff on their belt, what do you think they're going to do to you? You think that's going to be confined to New York City? That's the only place they're sending these people? Now, are there some people coming in here in these hordes who will just work, who really do just want to give their children a better opportunity? Yeah, I'm sure there are. But you're not welcome either. Because guess what American parents are doing right here in America for their American children? We're trying to give them a better foothold in life too. So you at least got to get behind us in line. We're trying to do that too. You don't love your kids more than we do. You don't work harder than we do. Who do you think created this beacon? Who do you think created this giant light bulb and all you moths are attracted to it? We did. How do we do that? Work, sacrifice, trying to make it better, blah, blah, blah. But you see how they're treating the law enforcement who carries guns. What do you think they're going to do to the citizens of New York who they're robbing on the streets? What do you think happens when a group of people have no respect for authority? What do you think happens? We've seen individuals. We lived off of footage of children and adolescents who don't respect authority throughout the 90s. Jerry, Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones, Sally, Jesse, Raphael, Maury. I'm 13 years old and I have sex all the time. My mom is a bitch. So we see what happens to individuals who don't respect authority. They're dangerous. My dad always told me, son, a man who doesn't care is dangerous. So now you have groups of men who don't care. What are they? But what you're supposed to do is, number one, no, quiet, taxpayer. Shh, no. When we're in the cafeteria, when we wanted everybody to be quiet in elementary school, put up the peace sign. So when you saw that, everybody good. Quiet. First of all, taxpayer, shut the fuck up. That's number one. Number two, step aside. That's all we need you to do. Oh, number three, keep paying your taxes and shit. Because somebody has to fund this. But shut the fuck up, step aside, keep paying. It's very simple, you dumb taxpayer. Very simple, you dumb American citizen. We make it 3 steps so your dumb ass can remember. Fuck up, step aside, keep paying. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left. They just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Make sure you hit that link in the description box. Like and subscribe. Share my new channel, Green's House. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.